FC26 Early Access is here, and today I'm going to show you how I went from this as my starter team to this in just my EA Play 10-hour trial. This is going to be my main account throughout the year, where you're going to get player reviews, collection book, road to glory stuff, a Leicester past and present team, collab videos, and more. Let me know what your starter team is looking like in the comments. Let's do this. So we kick things off on the web app as you do. We choose Premier League and WSL as our league to kick things off, and this is our starter team in all of its glory. João Pedro and a couple of other Premier League players. It's not fantastic, is it? So, what do? We go straight to objectives. We claim our packs that we got from watching the Twitch live stream from EA on their launch day, and we opened up our welcome back packs. A lot of untradeable players that were okay. We got a couple of 83s in the likes of Jimenez and Kovacic, and then we, of course, had our couple of tradable packs. Didn't really hit anything in these, unfortunately, to make some early coins. These are the players that we got in those. The best one being this one right here, Leandro Trossard, who I thought might sell for a bit, but in reality went for 950 coins. And so then after a couple more hours on the web app, we were sat at a measly 3,800 coins. So how did we go from this dismal start on the web app to this crazy team? Well, that all comes down to what we did in the next 10 hours on the EA Play trial, where we grinded everything. But if you want to avoid that grind and just skip to the part where you've got a great team, then you can head on over to LootBar this season. By far the cheapest place to get your coins on FC26 on all platforms, 10% cheaper than others, and delivered in as fast as half an hour. Some of your favorite YouTubers are already using LootBar, and the reviews are fantastic. And if you use my code BirdieX at checkout, then you'll get a bigger discount on your coins. So go and check out LootBar in the description down below. Now back to the gameplay. So where do you start once you are on the actual game? Well, this is the team that we were going into it with, and the first thing that we went and did was objectives. Any that we could not do on the web app, I instantly went to try and do, like changing the club name and things like that in order to obtain some player picks. I also did the first moments to obtain our Squad Foundations pick, which has some really nice players, and I ended up choosing Coop Miners because I always start off with Serie A. I then decided to do something that I didn't really want to. Yeah, I didn't really want to add any points. However, I think to make the best content for you guys and incredible videos and collab videos and player reviews, this was best for the channel. In an ideal world, these are the only points I put on the entire year. So we then proceeded to start opening 7.5k packs, and we went through a lot of points. Let me show you the highlights. We get a walkout. So that's what you see if you've got a walkout. Sam Kerr. Last year, she was my starter striker. She was unbelievable. She was so good. Of course, she was higher rated than this card, but 87 shooting, 89 dribbling. Still looks great. She's double 4-star. Decent physicals as well. Finesse, Acrobatic Plus is a bit of a dead one. Last year, Finesse Plus was so good on her. She was amazing. But Finesses aren't going to be as good this year as they were last year. She has Rapid and Quick Step and Enforcer. For this price, do we just use her again? Rather than selling? Another walkout. Saka? Bukayo Saka. Well. Okay. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. He's 3-star, 4-star. Bit harsh. If anything, surely you flip them round, make him 4-star, 3-star. Obviously, really good stats. Finesse, Technical, and Whip Pass Plus. He's currently coming in. See, what do I do? This is where I panic. Like, do I sell him for like 30k? Or do I just use him? After opening up that set of packs, we are sat at roughly 70 to 80,000 coins, and it felt like it was time to go and start to buy some upgrades for our team. So we kicked things off with a bit of David Neres for those skills, that pace, that dribbling, which you know I love every single year. We then paired up a new hyperlink to Sam Kerr with Sabrina, aka Ellie Carpenter. I also managed to pack a draft token in my points, so we utilised that. We built our first draft of the year. I don't know what shot types are good. Doesn't matter with Di Natale! Get those chicken wings out. Here we go. First shot, first goal. Pow! But there we go, GG. So we won the first match comfortably in the draft and then immediately got knocked out in the second round. So not the best start to the year, but the draft rewards have massively changed this year. And so you're going to get rating guarantees and they're also going to update throughout the year with promos and stuff. And this is what we got. Inform Semenyo. Our first special card of the year. Inform Antoine Semenyo. After that draft, it was time to spend our cash. After we had sold everything that we got from the first set of packs that was on our transfer list, we were sat at over 100,000 coins. I went and bought Bastoni for about 25k. We then got Bremer for 10k under the price that he was going for on the market, which was a beautiful buy. And then, my king, Dembele is in my starter team every year because I always go Serie A and I love him. He's just amazing. So this is where the team was sat at that point. I then continued to open up the rest of my points and this was the biggest pull that I got in terms of value. N'Golo Kante, who we sold for nearly 40,000 coins, and it allowed us to continue making our upgrades to our team with the remainder of the coins from those packs. I did still have some points left over that we were going to open up later on as well. We bought Declan Rice in the midfield to get that hyperlink to Saka, Udogie and Vicario to get some nice links themselves, and look at that team. It is beautiful at this point. I then continued to open those packs. We got a couple of extinct players. Williams was one of them, and Kolo Muani was another. The Early Access Elimination Tournament is something that is here in the Early Access Ultimate Edition of the game and the EA Play Trial. So I hopped into this. The dream scenario is that you win 4 games in a row and you kick on and you get a reward for winning the tournament. That was our first goal outside of the draft this year, and of course it was scored by Dembele. We lost in the final on our first attempt at the tournament, and then on the second one we got back to the final. Now, this was very, very unfortunate. I entered this final at 5 minutes to 6. We won it on penalties, incredible scenes. But unfortunately, the game doesn't work like that, and so it counted as the first game in the next tournament, but didn't give me the win for that tournament. Yet in the objectives and in the game mode, I can't play it again until tomorrow because it thinks I won it. So, frustrating. However, some of the rewards you got from the objectives for doing that tournament, you got a 3 times Bundesliga players pack amongst others, and this is what I got in mind. This could have just been 375 rated for all I know, but I got Jonathan Tah in it, which is a lovely walkout, and Alphonso Davies in the same pack. So another 25,000 coin player right there that is going to be really useful for the likes of the Gauntlet coming up soon. We continued to sell everything else and used all of my points, and we were up to about 180,000 coins, but I was terrified and didn't know what to do with it, so I decided to go and play some rivals. We ended up investing that money in a couple of Carnates, and I don't know whether that's actually going to be good, but that is the risk that I've taken. We went and grinded some more rivals, and even though the points are broken and your streak doesn't actually count properly, we got promoted, which means I now qualify for champs rather than champs challenges. We then decided to go into milestones and get a load of these just grinded out as we were getting closer to midnight in order to get the 50k pack. And this is what I got in said 50k pack that is tradable. Osimhen. which is a really, really nice pull. He went for, again, about 25,000 coins, which is really, really nice for us and a great start to the year. Midnight rolled around and we got our 2,000 points. I didn't get anything good in them, but it allowed me to get up to about 100,000 coins, maybe 110. And so my final investment is Patri Guijarro. And that is where we are at after the 10 hours of EA play. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. We're going to be producing a load more this year. Thank you very much for watching. How did your EA play trial go? Let me know in the comments. Goodbye.